Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing today on the YouTubes? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree coming at you. Well, let's do a update on this JRD heater here. I've had it on. I've had it for a week now, and I wanted to do a breakdown of what kind of power I used on this thing and what kind of temperatures I had and stuff like that. I got everything wrote down, but today I'll start off with, let's see how easy this thing is to operate. It's actually pretty cool. Actually, you see if it's off right now, all you gotta do is hit one of these buttons up here, and you can get on there and see where it's set at. So that's a temperature inside here, 62 degrees. Now that's not too far off, because if I go over there to the thermometer, it says 62 over there too. So you can see it's on high right now. I just turned this thing on about 2 hours ago. So I've actually been running this thing not very much here the last couple days. And I'll show you in my stats that I've got wrote down. But anyways, there's eco mode, got high mode, and it's got low mode. This is oscillating. That's the inside temp here. And there's for the temperature set. I had it set at 65, so it didn't run all the time. And then this is for oscillating right here. Set the oscillating. I think it'll start. Yeah, it started. And like I said, it's got 75 degrees of oscillating, which is not too bad. I kind of liked it for the fact that it blows air out in a wider path area. So it's done fairly decent. But as you can see, there it is. So it's really easy to use. I'm going to shut the oscillating off here real quick, so I can do this more. And then this is the power button over here. I don't want to shut it off right now. Got it on eco mode, but I'm going to put her down on low for now, because it's actually pretty decent here in the house. 62 degrees isn't too bad. But what I'm going to do now is we'll go back. We'll take another meter reading, show you what the meter reading is at current state. It's almost 5 o'clock here right now. I'm doing this a little late. I wanted to do it sooner, but I had other things I wanted to do. But it's almost 5 o'clock here, and I'll take a meter reading, and then I'll show you what I've done day to day with this heater on. So I'll get back to the meter. So there we go. There's the current reading. 7,000. What was it? I can't see the dark area. It was 7,000 something. 7,068. 7,068. So there's the current reading. Okay, I actually wanted to show you guys this. Right there's the hole. Goes into the living room. That's where my dad put the air conditioning unit. He put a window air conditioner. We didn't have a window in the living room to put the air conditioner in, so he just cut a hole in the wall there, and yeah, put it in. So you can see it's got a foam board in it. It's got 2 pieces of foam. I think they're almost 2-inch thick foam boards in there. Here's a bay window to one of the bedrooms in here. But yeah, I'm going to show you that real quick. Then I'll go around the front here. Okay, some of the commenters on the hair, we're talking about putting plastic over the windows. Well, as you can see, I did put plastic over this front window right here. So it's got plastic on it. So yes, I did take due diligence in putting plastic right here over the front window before it got cold out. So yes, I did do that. Let's go back in the house. And so others were talking about alternative sources of heat. Well, as you can see, this house got a fireplace in it. My dad put that fireplace in the mid-1970s. Right after Dad built this house. So this house was built in the early 70s, and a few years later my dad put this fireplace in. So as you can see, I do have an alternative heat source that I could use, possibly. This thing has not been used in, I bet, 25 years, at least 25 years. It was it's probably been since the 90s since this has been used. So it's been quite a while since I've been used. But I want to show you guys this here. There's where the whole opening is for the air conditioning unit. As you can see, I did put plastic over it. So I don't have it. It used to, you could feel air coming through it. years past. This is the first year ever that I actually put plastic over that. But as you can see, there's my dad's trophies from where he shoot. Got trophies up there. So my mom set this all up with these trophies for my dad, so you can see them, display them. But I thought I'd show you them real quick. But yeah, I got that. There's the fireplace, thermometer, and there's the big window. I got plastic on it. So this living room is pretty well sealed off. It's pretty decent, except for the big hole right there going out into the kitchen. So I'll show you what I got. So as you can see, there's the current time. It's 4:58 here. Outside temperature right now is at 33 degrees, feels like 21. It actually went down a degree because I just checked it here a little bit ago at 4:30, and it was 34 degrees, feels like 22. So it's actually dropped a degree. Now, I'll show you here real quick. At 4:50 here, at 7,068 kilowatt hours on the thing, 34 degrees, 22. The house is 64 degrees. Okay, now where we left off on here last week, here's where I left off here. At 6,394 on the meter, and I'd use 81 kilowatt hours between then and there because of the temperature drop outside. So now is when, on the 21st now is when I turned on the heater here. When I turned on the heater here, as you can see, there's the temperatures and everything. Now when I turned on the heater, I checked it the next following day, I had 6501. I used 107 kilowatt hours. The outside temperature was 4 degrees, feels like negative 16, and the house temperature was 57 degrees. So the house temperature actually went up, temperature outside went down, but my kilowatt hours went from 81 to 107. That's the difference by turning this heater on. 22nd, 6 a.m., outside temperature was negative 5, house temperature was 52 at that time. At 3:05 p.m., I'd hit 6,614 on the meter. I'd used 113 kilowatt hours between then and the next day. Outside temperature at 3 o'clock was 14 degrees, negative 2. House temp was 56 degrees. So actually, during the day, the temperature in the house went up, but my kilowatt hours went up too. I was running this thing on high. So here it says on high, on the 23rd, 10 a.m. outside temp was 21, house temp was 60. I switched it to low during this time. At 4 o'clock, see the meter reading was 67.22. So between then and there, with the temperature outside going up, you can see the temperature went up. Between then and there, I used less kilowatt hours. On the 24th, I didn't check the morning temp and everything, but I checked it at 4 o'clock on the 24th. Meter reading was 68.18. Outside temp was 20. Feels like 8. House temp was 59 degrees. So temperature now stayed the same. Temperatures went down, but then I switched this thing to low. It was running on low, so I used less kilowatt hours here between then and there. That's the difference between running this thing on high and running it on low. So I kept it on the low the next following day, 25th, 4:30 or 4 o'clock, 69.05. I used 87 kilowatt hours. Outside temp. Now the temperatures are going up, so I'm using less kilowatt hours now. Same thing with the 26th, 4 o'clock. Temperatures outside 32, 22. I used 83 kilowatt hours. And the same with today. At 4:50, 7,068. The temperatures are 34, 22. House temp is 64. See the house temp here, 64. I used 80 kilowatt hours. So this machine, I've only been running this machine 12 hours a day during the day, and then I shut it off at night, which is what I did last night. I shut it off during the night. As you can see, I used less kilowatt hours, between 83 to 80. And then this was using it on high. The house temp was at 56, and I used quite a bit more kilowatt hours running this thing on high. Then right here, like I said, I switched it to low. I used less kilowatt hours. And this thing, like this said, on the 24th, it's on low. I used even less kilowatt hours. So that's the difference between the kilowatt hours you use with this machine on high and on low. I had it on high here for the last hour or so, or 2 hours, to warm the room up a little bit. When I woke up this morning, it was like 50, I think it was like 55 degrees here in the living room. So, you know, that's the difference between the outside temperatures too. So in just a little bit of time, in a couple hours time, I boosted the temperature in this living room from 55 degrees to 64 degrees. So there's a difference. Well, no, it's 62 in here. I made a mistake right there. Should be 62. But anyways, yeah, that's the difference in the kilowatt hours used. Switching on high, switching on low. So there you go, guys. That's what happened with this machine. That is a bunch of kilowatt hours right there. That's quite a bit. I haven't got my current electric bill yet, and I'm thinking my electric bill this coming month is going to be outrageous. It's going to be over $400. So my last month's bill was $373, and I've actually used a lot more kilowatt hours. I'm at 7,068, and I don't remember what my last reading was. Let me go check and see what my last reading was. So as you can see, right there was my last meter reading for last month. That was 12/23, service period 11/20 till 12/23. So this is last month's reader meeting, 4268, and I'm at 7,000 right now. So the meter reading should be less than that for this next current bill, because this is today's reading. I haven't gotten, you know, the previous. It might be down here around. It was probably red on the 24th. More than likely, or the 23rd. See, well, you can see it's 11/20 to 12/23. So this meter reading will be from 12/24 to 1/23 probably. So on the 23rd, the meter reading was 76.22. So I've used almost 3,000 kilowatt hours. 60. Well, here's my usage for the month of December, 2133. So I'm over that for this month of July or January. And you can see right there the average daily cost went up $7.05. Average temperature between November and December went down 21 degrees. And my usage went up 1,494 kilowatt hours between November and December. So we'll find out what my stuff is this next month. There's the current electric charges right there, $373.52. Just general services, $162.25. So yeah, right here, price of 0.076 cents per kilowatt hour for the same usage that appears on this bill. So I'll have to figure that out. What kind of power I'm using right there? What's going to cost me? So there we go. Yes, there's the average daily cost, $11.32 a day for the month of December. So it's going to go up tremendously for this month. So I thought I'd show you guys this real rundown of what this machine did for my temperature in the house and what kind of power I used, and yeah, everything. So I hope you guys liked this, enjoyed this little experiment I made with this heater. It's a nice little heater. I mean, it does pretty good. I'm thoroughly happy with it. It's got, you know, the temperature for it. There you go. There's the inside temp. So yeah. So thanks for guys for watching. This is a little longer than what I wanted it to be. And there we go. Thanks for always watching, and thanks for them comments, and keep on watching, everybody. Give me some watch hours. We'll catch you guys later in the next one. Thanks for always watching.